athletes, let's get down to this today. This is 9.3.2, day 1. Whoa, 2 days of awesome are coming up. And what is our EQ today? It's how do I graph a quadratic equation? How do I graph a quadratic equation? So we've been doing a lot of linear stuff. We're going to go back into quadratic equations, just talk about what that is. And I had told you a while back that we do a lot of our graphing, generally speaking, using a generic rectangle and diamond. This is going to be kind of a demonstration of why. We're going to go through this quadratic equation, graph it, get all the stuff we need. Over here, I've put suggested steps. So keep in mind, our general form of a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Whenever this a value is positive, it's going to open up positive a. Whenever this a value is negative, it's going to open down negative a, right? Don't forget your y-intercept is always at x equals 0 and your c value. And then we're going to use a generic rectangle and zero product property to find the x-intercepts. We're going to locate the line of symmetry between them and then sub in the x value from the line of symmetry to find the y value for the vertex. Okay, so some pretty good steps there. Let's go ahead and follow these through to see how this helps us. So it says, first of all, sketch the graph of y equals x squared plus 6x plus 5. Identify the line of symmetry, vertex, x and y intercepts, and overall shape. So let's look at it. Even though I don't have a number in front of the x, we know what it is really. It's 1, right? And 1 is positive. Because it's positive, we know the overall shape is going to open up. So now that we have an understanding of at least where the shape is going, let's look at it. We know that x value of the y-intercept is 0. And then what's my c value? Well, it's positive 5, so it's at 0, 5. Boom, look at that. We're already getting some stuff done. And in fact, I like to even go down here. What is the y value at all our x-intercepts? 0, 0. You know, just get them filled in. Why not? Okay, let's go ahead and do the generic rectangle. I'm going to pause it because I just want you guys to always have practice, practice, practice. Fill in stuff where it goes, and let's get the x-intercepts ready, set, go. Started filling in too much. We'll just stop right here. What do we got, right? We fill in our x squared, our 5, and our 6x. And then multiply those together to get 5x squared. How do I get a 5x squared and a 6x? Well, 1x plus 5x is 6x, and 1x times 5x is 5x squared. Factor these out, and we get that 0 equals x plus 1 times x plus 5, which you can subtract 1 over, subtract 5 over, but at the end of the day, it's just x equals negative 1, negative 5, so I'm going to plug those in for the x values of the intercepts. Now, the line of symmetry is always in between these, so how do we get those? We're going to add those together. So negative 5 plus negative 1 divided by 2. That plus minus is going to make a minus. What's negative 5 minus 1? Should get that out of the way. Negative 5 minus 1 is negative 6, so that's negative 6 halves or negative 3. Boom. So we know that the line of symmetry is at x equals negative 3, and that's also the x value of the vertex. And then let's not forget, sub in the x value from the line of symmetry into the equation to find the y coordinate of the vertex. You should write that in. So let's do it. We're going to put negative 3. Remember the equation up here? It's x squared plus 6x minus 5. We just have the whatever squared plus 6 times whatever plus 5. We're going to plug in negative 3 to that. Negative 3. Negative 3 squared is 9. 6 times negative 3 is minus 18. plus 5. Okay. 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 minus 18 is negative 4. So we got negative 4 right there. And boom. We are ready to start graphing. All right, guys. So now that we've got this, we have our vertex, our line of symmetry, all our stuff. Let's go ahead and start graphing. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here to help make this a little bit more visible. Also, you want to go ahead. Oh, I don't know why I had this on. Sorry, I had people in my room a second ago. You want to make sure. I know it's easier to see if you print it out, but just make sure people can see what's going on here. We got our X. We got our Y. And label the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we got 5, 10. Over here we got negative 5. 1, 2, 3. Negative 5. Kind of cut off the edges there a little bit. I acknowledge that. Negative 5. And then where do we go from there? All right. Let's see. Look up top. What is my y-intercept? I'm just going to work it down, guys. 0, 5. So 0 and 5. So up here. What is my x-intercepts? Negative 5, 0. Negative 1, 0. So clearly this is going to come through that. What is my vertex at? Negative 3, negative 4. Negative 1, 2, 3. Negative 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means I have a line of symmetry through that as well. Here's where I use reflection across, because it reflects across the line of symmetry. So see from this line of symmetry, 1, 2, 3 is this dot, so I can go the other way, 1, 2, 3, and I can always make myself another dot just to help me out. And let's draw it. I always draw from the bottom if I can, or the vertex anyway. There we go. Boom! That's how you graph. So, do you have any homework today? I don't know, what's going on here? Yeah, we got some homework on back. So, practice graphing. Take advantage of it. You can also use the quadratic formula if you want to find those intercepts if need be. So with that said, peace out.